Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gyasa. Thank you for joining me today on this lovely Saturday afternoon. I'm coming to you live from sunny California, and with me today we got Merst.
From Sunnyside, South Carolina, let's go!
Yeah, today we're bringing you the semi-final conference game for the college conference. This is on the... what side is this? I forgot. Let's take a look at it, actually. The north, yeah, the southwest, we got Arizona Caracals, who are just the favorites here today, going up against the Trojans, who no one thought would stand a chance against Wyoming, but here they are. Both of these teams pretty lethal in their own regard. Yesterday, Dome by Lulu got a passer rating of 88.89%. Got 5 TDs for a total of 417 yards. And a little bit of background: last time the Trojans did make it to the playoffs, but lost to the Texas Grizzlies. And a similar story over to Arizona, where they also were knocked out by the Grizzlies last season in the semis. So if Arizona makes it past this is as far as they've gone. And then the Trojans, I think this is the furthest they've gone as well.
For franchise history, yes, this is about the first playoff semifinal berth that they've had. And at the same time, for Arizona, they have made it to this spot before. And let's see if they can get that final push to go into the finals and compete for that nice championship.
Yep, for real, 100%. Little bit of stats for Arizona. Amadou, a killer quarterback, third-ranked overall quarterback in the college division. He's got 63 career completions this season with over 1,900 passing yards, 22 passing TDs, and he holds the #1 spot at rushing yards at 454. So if he's not going to throw it over you, he's definitely going to run it into your face and right over you. Last game against the USD Tide, he had a passer rating of 157.08 with 7 TDs and 528 yards. That paints a picture for you guys just how dangerous Amadou really is, and I'm sure most people have the Arizona Cardinals moving on to the finals.
Definitely, and you know, it's gonna come down to the wire. I have a good feeling about this one, as the Trojans are the Cinderella story of the HFL. And okay, I thought we started for a second. Ooh,
yeah,
and,
me too.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I guess we're not starting. I thought we were starting, but never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, but going back, I mean, the Trojans are the Cinderella story in this, and we'll see what happens. As you know, Arizona was expected to be here. And I think everybody expected them to go to the finals, but the Trojans might have something else to say about that, for sure.
Trojans indeed, and that's what they're trying to do here today as they get set up. And I think we are starting now, I believe, maybe, who knows.
And
yeah, here we go. Domed by Lulu, being pressured by the Trojans here, just has to throw that one away. And that will not be intentional grounding. As they get set up here, 2nd and 20. And I'm not sure what happened to get them a 15-yard penalty. But, oh my God, contested to Yoshi. Yoshi, quick statement from Yoshi here today. He started his college time in Pittsburgh before getting traded to Georgia and became the star before he was traded over to the Trojans. They were 2-4. They made an amazing comeback while he led his team in the past 2 games, and he had 9 TDs this team so far. This team is all he could wish for, and he wouldn't trade it for anything. They want to focus up, play smart, and go Trojans. This is a little statement from Yoshi today. Hopefully it brings them good luck.
yeah, definitely. And I think he missed the ball and it got intercepted at the mid. Now, let's see what Amadou can do. He's been having a phenomenal season as a quarterback with his team.
Yeah, Amadou, absolute monster here for the Caracals. And we'll see how they use Amadou here as they get set up. Nice throw for the first down. And that'll be a huge 31-yard guard.
Nice little first, nice little first down there for the Caracals.
Here we go. Amadou rolls left. Trojans know Amadou is the leading rusher in college, but they leave someone open in the mid zone. No linebacker there to be seen.
Nice little play there for the first down. You know, getting down the field, not risking anything, playing kind of conservative. It's kind of what you would expect, because this is a big game. Because this is the right to go to the championship.
And Amadou just finds the wide receiver Yenzo in the corner all alone. No one there to guard him, and that's a touchdown, Arizona.
Yenso leaked out of the coverage here, blown coverage from the Trojans for sure. You gotta know how to play your red zone defense, and I preach this to all my shorts and deeps. Shorts get the outside leverage, deeps get the inside leverage, and that's something that a lot of teams need to learn, because if that short has the outside leverage, you're pretty much closing down all the lanes for the quarterback to throw to.
Yes, indeed. Something that most of these teams could do better of. So far, Arizona gonna start on top as we get to the halfway point of the first quarter. Huge peak lock here taken by the Trojans. And if you're a head coach, Trojans don't have a head coach, right? You were telling me this a little before we started. They're kind of ran by Speedy and Yoshi. But if you're coaching this team, you know, what's your strat to take down Arizona?
Honestly, it's just you got to put points up early first, and you got to throw these open lanes and get as much yards as you can. Because Arizona, if they get going,
oh my god,
gosh. But if Arizona gets going early, it's just going to be terrible for the Trojans to come back from. And, you know, momentum is just key to this game.
Momentum key indeed. Dome by Lulu, a little bit of a run there. Gonna be 2nd and 15, but nice way to start off the drive. He sees Amadou do with his legs. He says, I can do it too, just as well indeed. And here we go, domed by Lulu, backpedaling the double pressure from Arizona's, forcing him back to his own 20. And he has to get rid of this one. Going to the corner, it's possible. Oh my god, and it gets swatted out of the air.
That had wide receiver advantage under it, too. If he didn't swat and he clicked, he most likely would have got chromed there.
Chromed indeed. Nice takeaway for the defense. Here we go, domed. Wants to right across his shoulder to the middle. Ooh, it looked a little risky, but he gets it done. They move the sticks.
Nice little over-the-middle pass. Getting yourself the first down. You know that you had to convert there to keep the drive alive. It's really about the drive, folks.
Whoa. Oh, and he can't. What? He just bounces off the tackle. Domed by Lulu, just doesn't care. I've never seen that happen before.
Talk about kind of like a Matthew Stafford play, just bouncing off the tackles, and he took that last hit stick.
Here comes domed by Lulu to the end zone, across his shoulder to the left side, and I didn't think that had the power, but oh my god, Trojans are on the scoreboard.
Peaked by 5D has been one of these main guys who really come out and show out during the playoffs, and it just shows you the versatility of the team, knowing that the quarterback can really put the ball up in a situation where he knows his wide receiver can make a play on it. And that's what is mainly about the HFL playoffs, is making big plays from players that, you know, are stars and really cementing themselves for the draft coming up, you know, going pros, and overall just helping out your college franchise.
100% agreed, Merced. And Trojans special teams were able to stop that extra point as we get Amadou. Here we go. Distant trying to get away from Peaked, as he knows Peaked is playing the spy.
Nice little gain there off the run, too, and making it a manageable second down and conversion. It's really overall a good situation for Amadou.
Yeah, and here you see that defense kind of struggling here to contain Amadou. If you only have one person pressing, it's almost required to double press against the Cardinals if you want to stand a chance against the Amadou run. But here we go, Amadou to the left side, a little bit of pressure, does take it on his feet, and that short gain is going to kill the Trojans if they don't stop it.
Yeah, definitely, and, you know, it's kind of like what we've seen in Season 1 with Deshaun with New York. He's just been running because he's always had the lane to work it with.
Yeah, and again, Hart just in the middle, just wide open. As Amadou and company get the first and 15 over to the Trojans territory.
This is going to be risky, and wherever the OL came from. Yeah, but Emadu, he's just making the smart reads out here, and just doing his best because he wants it all the way this time.
Yeah, this is Arizona's year for sure. All that's in their way is the Navy or the Boston Viperfish. We don't know who's going to take it to that final. But nice gain here by Emadu to get the first down. Oh, it's 3rd and 1. Never mind.
There we go.
3rd and 1. Emadu can do with his feet. And that quick bait out is costly for Arizona. For the Trojans. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's a pick play right there. The short really has to pick on what he wants to do, but really, in theory, he's playing up too much. Really, as a short, it's ideal for you to play a little bit in between, as he was really leaning towards the run with the quarterback, and that's what gives the quarterback such creative options. It's because the defense doesn't know what you're gonna do, but the quarterback knows what he wants to do. And the wide receiver, with that communication, it's going to be very hard to stop. Now, as far as the blocking goes, his teammates down there giving him the lane to get into the end zone. And, he can't ask much for more from his teammate and his team overall, because every block counts, every score counts now, because it's either you go big or you go home.
Bigger home indeed. That pick play, you preach it so often. It's so hard to counter, and it's Emadu and the Cardinals are just taking advantage. We've seen this over and over so far at this first quarter. Now I wonder if the Trojans will adjust, and how to even adjust to that.
It's very hard to adjust to. As I said, it's a pick play, and you gotta pick your poison. It's just you gotta see a reoccurring pattern if they want to keep doing it. Now, offensive wise, these guys are driving down the field like crazy, but they got to get this blocking right, and they got to abuse the little comebacks because they're leaving that zone wide open.
100%. And the Trojans, don't by Lou, just had to get rid of that one as he was getting pressed into his own end zone. Going to bring up 2nd and 15. I like it. Take another chance at this. Don't be forced to make a mistake. And here we go. Lulu rolling to the right side. The double pressure from the Caracals almost gets to him as he tried to throw it to Robin. 3rd and 15 for the Trojans. Domed by Lulu. Absolutely big play here. Gets the quick pass out, but will get stopped short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 4.
Ooh. Oh, this is the time to keep the drive alive. You're down by a score, and you need something here. And comebacks usually are the best thing to do, but he's going to lob one low.
Yeah, I think it was there. We saw what he was going for, but it was just a little too low there. The Trojans turn it over on downs, and Arizona is in great field position here.
Definitely, and it's just, when you go for 4th, it's not smart to go maybe 45 yards deep. You just got to stay on that line, and hopefully you can get, a couple slants going and get the defense all mixed up. JJ Schwa is known to do that back in Season 1 and Season 2 under his regime. When I played with him, we had a play called Convert. That was always our go-to 3rd down play.
Yes, indeed. JJ, a little bit of the master when it came to those conversion plays. And Amadou gets hit hard. It's fumbled, but it's out of bounds. And they move the sticks.
Another thing is, though, that I preach to shorts is you don't need to go 15 yards up if your deep is on the guy. And we just seen a great example there from Peak. He got played back, and Emedy's just going to go and take that running lane.
And here we see it one more time on the right side. The Trojans not picking it up. And that'll be a gain of 14 for Amadou.
And, the shorts really need to push up deep badly because Emedy's just going to be the Sean and run all over them tonight.
Here we go. Amadou showing run. He fakes out the entire defense. And it's easy pickings for the Caracals.
Definitely, and that's one of those other pick plays because, you really don't know what you're expected to get. Now, the one thing about I preach, shorts get outside, deeps get inside. Your deep should have been there to close off that lane. Short say that it should have stayed outside. And it's just a nasty pick play that these guys use, and they're really using it to their advantage tonight. And it's surely showing an effect on the Trojans' defense.
Yeah, and you can just see the experience with this play calling. It's just impeccable, honestly. Like, it's all... Oh my god, the fumble! The Trojans don't come up with it! It's Arizona's ball!
Oh my gosh. He should have let that roll into the end zone, but at the same time, you're diving and jumping into a crowd. It is just not smart. And, it's nothing much of, 1% fumble, so you have a 50-50 shot at that. But it's definitely a missed opportunity. Being down 2 touchdowns now, it might be 3 if you can't get a stop here, and this is where I'm talking about the momentum for these guys.
Indeed, Emadu rolls to the right side, going for the corner. It's going to be incomplete. And the Trojans are holding on. 2nd and 15 for the Caracals, Emadu and company. Again, the Trojans not picking up on the Emadu runs. And Emadu will run out of bounds. Could have gotten more.
Yeah, I don't think Emadu was going to risk it after what we just saw in the kickoff return. It's just fumbling. It's just not key. And that's a good read. That's what I'm talking about. It's red zone defense done by Lulu. He is the deep, but he did play a little bit outside. It's just having that great FFIQ right there to knowing the situation.
Yeah, he knew the situation. He reacted to it. And they're able to get this ball back. And again, another chance here to redeem themselves. Trojans. Kind of a good little streak. You have some momentum now. You're feeling good. This is a time to get on top of that and then move forward.
Yeah, and, it's just... Last drive, if they scored and got the 2 points, it would have been 14-21, and this would be the drive to tie it up. But right now, it's a tremendous comeback for the Trojans if they want to pull it off.
Dome by Lulu getting pressed to his own corner. A little comeback here, and it will be caught. Good for 39 yards.
And that's Yoshi, and Yoshi has been one of the best wide receivers yet that we've seen this postseason. And, going up and making a big contested catch like that is huge.
Huge indeed. Here we go. Lulu just trying to get this one to his slot. A little short there, but in dangerous territory there to be intercepted. 2nd and 15 for the Trojans. Dome by Lulu. Rolls left. He has the 1v1 on the left side. The pressure getting to him. He has to throw his away.
Ooh.
And it's close.
Good defensive SWAT there. I don't know how that happened, but at least he didn't ego click because that's what puts you down. 2v1, being smart SWAT, and it's what this Caracals defense is known to do.
Yeah, good play by Arizona. And this time, Dome tries to get a run in. It looked like a bit of a design run there. Doesn't go anywhere.
Running on 3rd and 15. Don't know what the idea is, but he has a long 48-yard field goal. That kick is up. It's away. It has a leg because somebody went to kicking university.
And the points are good. That's another 3 for the Trojans, making this comeback just a little bit easier on them. But still, a lot of work needs to be done here before the end of the second quarter. It's a 12-point game here at the semifinals. Emadu lining up with his fellow Caracals. Another chance to get ahead on this game as they take another P clock.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They do got 7 this time.
And who's your pick between Navy and Boston? Who do you think the winner of this will face?
Jeez, dude. Both teams are pretty good in their own right. Both the number 1 and number 2 seed. Navy barely won by a field goal last time. But knowing the ban from light with Boston, TQ will for sure struggle with tonight without his number 1 wide receiver. But I think I'm going to have to give it to Navy once again, dude.
That'd be very impressive for Navy to go back-to-back. But here we go. Emadu finds Speak to the left side of the numbers. And Speak just trying to do work. gets past one, but gets gobbled up by the defense.
And Speak has been one of the best wide receivers also for the Amadou in company. And, blown coverage again from the Trojans. The deep and free safety need to stop playing on one man, and one's got to drop, and most likely that should be the deep's job.
Yeah, and Amadou, again, just taking advantage of these runs. Gonna bring 2nd and 1, this time to the quick slant, or the quick fade.
And good little out route there for the first down. You're setting up yourself for a 1st and goal right inside the 20.
Caracals in the red zone, 1st and goal for Amadou and company. Here we go. Amadou rolls to the left side. He has some jerseys. Switches to the right side. It's wide open. Touchdown, Arizona.
Prada's been one of those guys, too, also to show up at times. Amadou is really nasty with the route. That's one of their premeditated routes thrown across the field. Because Prada, he's going to run that little in-slant and then just cut out. And it's just such a weird angle for the short to really defend on. It's pretty hard to do that. And as we see, the Trojans' defense has not yet found the stop for the Arizona's offense. And we're still looking for it. But, offensive-wise for the Trojans, they need to start getting some opportunities. They cannot afford to take 3 anymore. They need to get 6 or 7.
Yes, indeed. They need some points here before the end of the half. If the Trojans want a chance to bring this back in the second half of this game, 19-point game, we're not close to a mercy, but if things just escalate uncontrollably, the Trojans could find themselves on the back foot here in the second half of this game.
Yeah, and, it's like momentum. It's just the momentum shift. It's all about momentum. But, these teams cannot afford to give up just yet.
Here we go. Trojans stacking left side strong. Lulu goes to the right side. They might be playing a slant down the middle, and he's just going to overthrow this one.
Probably some communication there from the wide receiver there and the quarterback. But, those are some big shots that you probably wish that you could complete to get down the field.
100%. And the Trojans are stacking left side again. This time, Lulu does go to that side of the field. He has the middle lane to the 2v1.
Swatted.
And swatted down. 3rd and 15 for the Trojans. It's now or never.
Definitely, they do have to convert on this one or get in range to go for it on 4th.
Ooh, and the little pressure there. The O-line gets caught sleeping, and Lulu has to throw this one away.
Ooh. That could have been bad right there, dude.
Yeah.
That was a missed opportunity right there. And that play was blown up from the start, considering the offensive lineman just couldn't get the blocks going.
Yeah, he couldn't get the blocks going. It was too much for Lulu, and I don't know what you're doing here. You're just letting time expire. I have no idea.
Kumbaya.
There's a little ceasefire on the field here as we get down to the last minute and 20 seconds of this game, and no one's just touching this ball as someone's just trying to start dancing.
Yeah. Oh,
and that is
what?
What?
Dude, okay.
Did someone touch it?
I was watching it. So, I think it was ZXL. He got blocked and pushed right into the ball. And the Trojans, having that awareness that the Caracals didn't have, they were circling that ball, ready for it. Number 17 right there got pushed in there, and that's a great special teams play. That is sure the play. Sure can be a nominee for the play of the year, dude.
What
sure.
in the world, bro?
My...
Peter, just run. Get away from it, dog. You're in the lead. Let them run the clock down. Oh, my God. And a quick little set in the middle. Oh, my God. Trojans. The play calling works. It's Yoshi in the end zone, busting a move.
Oh, my gosh. Speedy at quarterback, too. Yoshi, just a nice little walk down the middle. And, at the same time, you're just going to get down there. You're going to score 15-28 off of the little yoga session or whatever you want to call it, hippie session right there of a punt.
Yeah, you don't see those very often. Little bit of a Leon Left moment. Was that his name?
Leon Lett, yes.
Leon Lett moment there for
Dallas
for
Cowboys
Arizona.
versus Miami.
Yeah,
Dallas Cowboys, dude, that was crazy too. Nice snow game too, and the Dallas Cowboys could have won that one off of field goal, but Leon Lett had to touch it.
yeah. Arizona just need to get away from it, and it comes back to bite them. Arizona's still in the lead, however. And they'll make sure to avoid those mistakes coming in here in the second half. 1 minute left. A 12-point game yet again. Here we go. Eminem to the end zone. It's a 2v1. Oh, my God.
Ooh.
And they get in their own way?
He clicked. He clicked on that. I don't know why you're doing that. You got cooked, my dude. And it's a 2v1. You need a SWAT.
Yeah, that was a little crazy. Don't know exactly what happened. 2nd and 15, Amadou again. Another long pass to the end zone, and it's caught. What a dime. And a touchdown for Arizona.
I don't understand. What are you clicking on? You're getting cooked. You are getting cooked. And you're giving up the burn. Just swat the ball. But really, Amadou really fitted that. And it's pretty hard to do. And, I don't know if you see this. Number 17... That is a great jersey nameplate.
What is it?
Merce is my dad.
Oh,
He's on the left side right next to the ball.
oh my God.
I think that's ZXL. But once again, back to the little point differential here. 16-35, you're still down. Let's see if you can really just kind of score within 42 seconds. But this offense really needs to start getting down the field.
They need to get down indeed. Trojans here. Another chance just to, like, stay alive here. As this point differential could really haunt them in the second half of this game. 42 seconds left. You got to be quick. You got to move fast. But you don't have to force a mistake. Domed by Lulu. Setting up here at his own 25. 1st and 15 for the Trojans. He rolls to the right side. He has that 3-man advantage. The 2-man advantage to the left side. He finds the open man. It's caught. And he gets a little more. He's trying to run. And he will run out of bounds. 31 seconds left.
Smart right there from the wide receiver, knowing his time. But the key management is that you do not want to give Arizona too much time here.
Indeed. 30 seconds left. Ooh, the quick pass just doesn't find anyone.
Yeah, a little missed on walk there, and, it's just the quarterback and, the wide receiver have to be positioned right for it.
That 2nd and 15, a lob to the end zone. It's going to be intercepted, but he's going to be caught out of bounds.
I don't even know what else to say about that. That's just a simple lob, just missed. But now you really got to convert here if you want a shot at scoring.
Converted
into the game.
Converted the Trojans playing without an O-line. Tries to find his man, and oh my God, they get so lucky. How do they get so lucky there? 4th and 15s.
He flew like Superman, dude. That end zone is 10 yards, bro.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened there. 4th and 15, you have to convert. This time, Trojans are playing with O-line. Doesn't get picked up. Speedy here needs to do something, and he's going to try to take up all the time. He's just going to bomb it down the middle. Here it comes. The pocket is forming. The mosh pit is here. Who's going to come on top?
Whoa!
And it's Arizona, but it doesn't matter. And that will end the first half of this game.
Dude, I don't even know what to say. First of all, whoever jumped and dived, that man was going into Section C, row 25, to the middle-aged dad in the stands because he was flying. But, at the same time, Arizona, they get the ball back here, and they're up quite a bit. So, really, the Trojans, that was an ideal drive to score on.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you. 19-point game differential coming here to the third quarter. Amadou, a passer rating of 127.08 with a 73% completion percentage. 5 TDs already. And we're not even, close to being done with this game so far. On the other side of the field, you got Dome by Lulu with a 51 passer rating and a 29% completion attempt percentage. Only 1 TD. Both teams have 1 interception.
And this is going to be a big half for the Trojans, because if they can manage to put a lot of points up and stop this Arizona's offense, we could see a big difference. But if they can't, it might be just ending this Cinderella story for the Trojans. Amadou, nice little swat there from his wide receiver.
Yeah, and the receiver just was not awake. Just misclick there. It's gonna bring 2nd and 15 for Arizona. And a timeout called by Amadou. What are you typing to, Mers? What's going on?
Yeah, well, 3. Alright, cool. a little announcement to the server, you know. Just gotta make sure. Yeah, read the rulebooks, because they were trying to call it TMM, but they had 5 and they didn't even allow Arizona to get a set to match that kind of personnel. Ooh. I like how Imadou truly is aggressive, though. But that is just a little bit over the head, and it could have been maggable, but definitely missed the opportunity for his wide receiver to catch it.
Yeah, indeed.
Ooh.
Amadou just flying for the first down, and the Arizona Caracals just not stopping his run here as they get set up.
It is a 5v6 at the same time. And Amadou looking, fires that little comeback. It's Prada. And Prada's still on his feet. I'm surprised that he didn't swat that, Mr. Swatsman of the Year. Because all he does is swat. And that's going to be a first down.
First down for Arizona. And this man advantage could be it. There's only 4 players on the field for the Trojans.
Now, this still is playable. Nice. Oh my gosh, that's just so free, dude. Then that's just going to be a touchdown for Arizona. 2, 3, 4.
Speak! We keep speaking so highly of him, but that is who he is. He speaks high. And he's just free there all day. No idea what happened to the Trojans' 5th. But a little bit of an adjustment, and I wonder if the Trojans will call an emergency timeout, or we'll try to address this before we get going with the rest of the game.
Peaked is on the sideline there for them, and let's see if Speedy can get his players on the bench. He does have a couple of people on the bench besides me, you, and D-Hop. There's still 2 people on the bench. We'll see if he can use them to the advantage.
Yeah, and I don't know why whoever got benched in the first place. How do we go from a 7v7 to a 5v6?
That's a very good question.
So now we have a
very good question.
All right, we'll take it away, Merst.
All right, here we go. Down by Lulu. Takes a deep shot, 1-on-1. That's on Prada. Prada's probably going to swat. And nope, he gets chromed. That is... Speaks. And he is speaking very high right now.
Yeah, Speaks just runs from the hash marks all the way. When you're throwing this high at this angle, you just give the defense so much time to cover ground. And in this game, you can cover so much ground with these, high time balls. So a little bit of a risky play there. It doesn't work out. Kind of prefer to kind of throw low and fast, but at the same time, you don't want to underthrow the pass. But yeah, just, these balls, cross the body throws, these high flying angle balls, it gives the defense so much time to respond. And that, Speak just able to get there, It looks free. It looks like a 1v1, but by the time the ball's there, it's a 2v1. And now your wide receiver's at a disadvantage.
Definitely, and it is a 4v4 at this point in this game, considering that the Cinderella story is almost closed. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5v4. Arizona's going to force. Emadu will not have a rusher, and we'll see what happens. Here we go. Emadu, looking, has all day in the pocket. He might try to fire this one deep. His wide receiver does have it burned down the middle. He will fire that. That's deep. That looks good. And the mag just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, it's a little scary for the Trojans, and you can just expect this all day from Emadu. If he's not going to have a rusher, he's just going to have all the time in the day to wait for his receiver to get set up, and he's just going to toss this one up every time.
Here we go. 2nd and 15. If Emadu runs, I think I'll laugh. Truthfully. But that one looks a bit over.
Yeah, and you're not converting those, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 15. I think this one you go for the short.
I think you just run it. Oh, look at Prada. Prada, nice mag there, nearly miss. Prada, surprised he didn't swat the little ball there, considering that he doesn't even know what pepper jack cheese is, and that's a fumble! And that's going to be recovered by Speaks.
Yeah, a little bit of a crazy fumble there. This Prada just trying to do a little too much with the ball, but hey, you get the yards you can.
Emadu firing to Section C, row 1 to the little golden stands. Going to bring home a little bit of HFL memorabilia.
They're going to be happy, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 15 as Arizona is just chewing down the clock with these long, drawn-out plays. The Trojans aren't going to have time to make anything of a comeback.
Emadu looking for anybody to pass to. Fires that corner. That corner is wide open. Over pursued, and he's going to look at him standing there menacingly for a touchdown.
Yeah, and Caracals are just making it look too easy. Emadu and Speaks High, who's been targeted so much today, is such a good receiver for this team, and the defense just overcommitted there too much, and that leaves Speak High just in the position for that little taunt, and he will get to the end zone. And we're getting closer to a mercy.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Owen's Family Vlog channel. See you in the chat. And that kicks up way, and it's good.
A 32-point deficit here. I think one more score will do it. It'll be a GG for the Trojans and their Cinderella story. You have 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in this quarter, plus the 4th quarter. I don't know what happened to the bodies of the Trojans, but anything is possible.
And the one thing I respect about the Trojans is that they're going to fight to the very end. And, that's a good way to go out. And truthfully, it's, it is what it is. And I think that Arizona just, reached a new peak in the summit, and they're going to plant their flag on it and call themselves the runner-up for the national championship.
100% Trojans have done, more than people expected this season from a team that, was down in the dumps at the first half of the season, making it all the way to the playoffs. It looked, a little tough last season. They managed to make it to the playoffs. Same story here, but hey, they were able to beat Wyoming. Mm-hmm. And that's definitely something you can, take to your history books.
Definitely, and also being in the playoffs this deep, while being 5-6 under 500 with a losing record, it's amazing to see, truthfully. And I just think this is what really good football is about. And, they're still playing against a top-notch team who have been making it interesting. And, there's an interception, but I think it's just a good way to just keep fighting and not giving up, truthfully.
Yeah, 100%. You can appreciate the grit from the Trojans, and ZXL just gets all over that. And this could be it for the Trojans. The last hurrah for them as the Caracals get set up here at the Trojans 36. And there it is. Arizona will move on to the final. Oh, there's 1 point left. A little bit. Right? Yeah, there's 1 point left.
Yep. And Pradham, I'm still surprised he didn't swat. Usually he do be swatting those. But here we go. Yensel, Hollywood, on to the kick. To send the Arizona Caracals. And it's good. That is a GG's.
GG's indeed. Your Arizona Caracals are your conference champions here. Hold up, I gotta find the graphic. For the Southwest Conference here, the college playoffs. And then tune in. When's the Navy game? When's Navy Boston?
That is tomorrow at 8 o'clock, streamed by yours truly.
Nice. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Don't forget. Show up for that one. What were you going to say?
And also, Houston versus Carolina is at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Also streamed by yours truly. And then, you know, Green Bay, still trying to figure that one out.
Nice. So, yeah, just taking another look here. Green Bay versus Baltimore. That one they're still trying to figure out, you said. And then Carolina versus the Hornets. That's going to happen tomorrow. Both Navy versus Boston Viperfish and Carolina versus Hornets are having tomorrow. Merce is going to be streaming both of those. I don't know if I'll be there tomorrow. Probably not.
I'll probably have Kana or something.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's been a great game, truthfully. But that does put an end into the Cinderella story of what we call HFL playoffs. But, you know, props out to the Trojans making it this far. And I just feel like we should just appreciate for what they've done this season with their contribution to the playoffs, making it very interesting.
Very interesting indeed, Merst. And I'm excited, you know. It's looking like we're going to have a great final for college, at least. And then even with the pro picture, I think, you know, this is Green Bay's year to stay undefeated. So if they can go undefeated the entire season, that'd be crazy. It's only been done like 3 times, right? I think in like league history. Maybe? Has it? Has it happened? Goats were trying to, but I don't remember that actually happened.
Making it back-to-back or 3 times? Navy's never made it 3 times. This would be their second.
No, yeah, I'm talking about undefeated records.
Oh, undefeated records.
Who's done it? I think the Suns did it. Did they not? I don't remember.
No, the Hornets did in season 1. No one went undefeated last season. And then Green Bay is the second franchise in HFL's history to go undefeated. Yeah, okay. I had to get that stat right.
Nice. So Green Bay has a chance to be the second team to go completely undefeated all the way through the playoffs.
Oh, wait, no.
No?
Hornets fell to Miami.
Yeah, you're
finals.
Right. Yeah.
So, really, in theory, Green Bay would be the one to go undefeated if they win the finals. But regular season-wise, the Hornets did achieve that goal.
Well, there you go. Green Bay set up to do a season first, a franchise league first here, as they could go undefeated all the way. And I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna stop holding you. I'm gonna stop holding you up for so long. Thank you so much for joining me today, Merce. This beautiful game. You know, sadly Trojans weren't able to do it. Arizona will move on to play the winner between Navy and Boston, and that game plays tomorrow. At what time, Merce?
Navy plays at 8 o'clock, and then Houston plays at 7.
There you have it. Tune in for more HFL action here as we sign off for today. Season 3 coming to an end. It's going to be a banger. I'm Gyasa, streaming from California. This is Merst, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Alright, peace.